This segment of DelmarvaLife is brought to you by For All Seasons Behavioral Health and Rape Crisis Center.
So here we are in the middle of all the holidays. Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, New Year's is right around the corner. All of this means parties, family, friends, a whole lot of socializing. But what would you say if I told you that 1/3 of all of us are introverts, and before it's all over, we begin to feel kind of drained? Well, here to help us answer these questions is Beth Dorman. She's the CEO of For All Seasons. Thanks for joining us this afternoon.
Absolutely, glad to be here.
This is a very interesting question for me, but let's start with the basics. Tell me what is considered an introvert?
So an introvert is someone like you or I that pulls from our feelings and our emotions internally.
Okay.
So it's not the person who pulls emotions and information from lots of people. It's the kind of folks who are internal and are more apt to find fulfillment in one or two people versus 20.
So this is the time of year where we're going to have 20.
Of course.
How do we get through this without just paying lip service?
So I think part of it comes in planning and being able to know that it's okay to say no to invitations. That is a really important piece as you walk into this 2-month period. You know, we had Thanksgiving and now we're in the holidays.
Right.
We don't have to say yes to every invitation, and we might need to set some boundaries for ourselves if we do say yes. So if someone's having a party or a get-together, you might say, I can come for 2 hours, because that might be when you hit your capacity. It also may be that you just simply say, this isn't the right year for me, and not have to feel guilty about saying no because you're taking care of yourself.
Is it okay if we have an event, we get out and we touch everybody, hi, how are you doing? And there comes a point we just need to excuse ourselves for a couple minutes?
Oh, for
Is it
sure.
okay?
Absolutely. I do what I call that, like the house look when I get in someone's home and I see the quiet spots that I might be able to take a break from. Because I'm an extrovert by nature, but when it comes to cocktail parties, I'm an introvert. And so I find those spaces and I just sort of do a look around. And that's where I go. So maybe it's as simple as saying that you've got to go to the bathroom. And maybe you have to go to the bathroom 3 times. That's fine. Maybe you just walk outside for a minute. Maybe it's that you find one person and you say, hey, let's go over here to this corner, so that you're not in the midst of everyone else at the party at that time.
I have to admit, I really like your idea of the quiet space.
Quiet spaces are so important. You know, simple things like taking a sip of tea or taking a sip of water can reset your brain in stressful moments. So imagine what 2 or 3 minutes of just being able to sit with yourself and pause.
Right.
We talk about the pause a lot when I come on DelmarvaLife. Sometimes our systems just need a pause to say, let me take stock. What do I need? And you may find after taking that moment of pause that what you need is to go back to the party, and it may be the time where you say, it's time for me to exit.
Yeah. We don't have to tough it out.
No, not at all. I think we always, pictures with Santa, we think kids crying, we need to get that picture and let that kid cry, and we need to show up at the mall, and we need to go here and we need to go there. It's really about connection and being present during the holidays with people in whatever capacity fills you. Because how it works for you and how it works for me may be totally different. It doesn't mean that we still can't have a great connection. It might just mean we have to show up differently.
There you go. Beth Dorman, CEO of For All Seasons, and now you know why. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Happy holidays.